women that's in this business or period in the industry, but certainly here in America, it starts years ago, it shows that most of the powerful women are sponsors of guys or somewhere upline. So that simply says we all feed off of one another. We just have fun talking about men and women, but we really applaud. We applaud our guys because they're not intimidated by the women. We say, if you want to get rich, we'll find you some powerful women. And guess what? The men have definitely done that because that's where a lot of us have come from. But when we say different things, it's all in fun. It's not like this person against that, but no, we all are one. When one person hurt, everybody hurt. Okay, but everybody don't stop at the same. They can't stop at the same time. No. Okay, no. Okay. But the key here is what we have here with the Merck plan and where we headed. 16 years ago, I thought, and you thought, that the dental, it was a healthcare crisis back then. And look what's happening 16 years later. It's more than, do you think it's a healthcare crisis for real, for real? Yeah. That's why you have people like Sally Streck who had her own insurance company and all this other kind of stuff, millions of dollars before Ameriplan, is doing Ameriplan full time. And the success stories that you hear, it's not just successful people that are successful in Ameriplan. We literally have rags to riches stories that we hear every single day. And we're going to continue creating those type of stories because those are the stories that actually sell. Do you believe that? Yeah. Those are the stories that literally sell. And I'm convinced, Jerome, that everybody literally gets a turn. I'm convinced about that. Okay? You got a turn, I got a turn. Our national sales directors, our executives, our senior executives, our RSDs, our senior regional sales, our IBOs, we all get a turn. It's just a matter of what you do with your turn when you get it. Okay, and our philosophy is always, that each one reach one, and it's all about pulling somebody else. So never think that you've arrived and you're already there. I don't care what level you are. I don't care how much income you're generating. There's always room for growth, and there's always somebody to pull up. And the reason we need all these stories, like Nazee and Deborah had a story for TM. Look, at the bottom, we all got a story to tell. And the reason we have to go through all of this is that when we're blessed with new people or someone that's going through stuff, I can be confident when I told Nazee, girl, you better go ahead and keep on working that business because we had just experienced that. That big C, that's nothing. We kicked it here in our team like 3, 4, 5 people. Okay, but all I could do is just tell you to keep on moving forward because it's not over, I would say till the fat lady sings because I'm not going to sing. It's not over until God says over. But Jerome, I know you want to come back and face all this stuff with all these women, Jerome.
Yes, I must stay behind every
East side.
woman. There's a good man. No, seriously though, we're totally excited, and this is one of the. I've always been a big believer in tools. I love good video, I love good written material, and I spend a little time in this. And this is one of my proudest things that I produced. And I just had it expressed then, so I have a copy for everyone. Basically, this is a nice sheet. The title of this, "We Can Help You Make the Affordable Health Care Act Affordable." It features America. I think it's some really, really good, solid stuff in here. And my good friend, Barry Freeman, who's a certified financial planner, he really helps support the article. It's absolutely amazing. I was inspired one day to capture a domain name. I went and got a domain name called goodmorningamericlan.com. Oh, if you go to that, it's going to show that little videotape, about Good Morning America. It goes right there. So that's all I want to do. We have some great testimonials and the thing that I'm really kind of proud of. I hear so many people knocking our president. So I was impelled to do an editorial as the CEO of my own company, Health Alliance International, and I included that at the bottom to get rave reviews. So we are excited about it. I think you can get a lot of this piece. So I want to have a copy for everyone that just got delivered a little while ago. So that's really cool. Now, just to talk about the future and how great and the type of people have been attracted to America. It wasn't that long ago. We was in Miami, and we had the pleasure of being invited to speak at the mosque. And we went there, and we had the great meeting the one and only Mrs. Khalila Camacho Ali. Okay, Muhammad Ali's second greatest wife. Okay. So, since that time, we forged a relationship. Endeavor and her become really, really close. And she's made the decision to join the team. So her Endeavor has been jamming up, and they bring me along for the fun of it. So we was in Chicago not too long ago, and in all my years been in marketing, I've never seen anything like it in my life. Okay, Chicago, of course, that's Obama territory, but we could have been with Obama, anything. Being with her is like magic. Every place we went, we just kept our wallet in our pocket. Everybody just opened their hearts, they opened up the restaurants, all the time. It was just one amazing experience. I've been around the world a few times, but I've never experienced anything like that in my life. And for her to say, is so passionate about everything it's all about being able to help people, you know, good oral health is so important. The body is holistic. If you don't take care of that, there's all kinds of things that come from that low birth rate babies to unknown things. You need to take care of your mouth. Many people don't do it because they don't have that disposable income. American comes along and offers one of the greatest dental plans out there for $19.95 for an entire household. That's an old story, but it's still a great story, and it works today. And that's the reason that we're making millions of dollars in America, man. And that's the reason this opportunity is still great. To make a long story short, she's so much like what we were doing, she decided to join the team. So I want you to know that the Lila Camacho is officially a part of the Scott Team Support family, part of all of our families right here. And we was meeting mayors, we saw special showings, she's writing books, she got a special book for children that's getting ready to come out momentarily. She's doing the story on the Muhammad Ali's legacy, all kinds of things going on. She's got so much going on in her life. Half the time I talk to her, she's talking in big time out of the country, but yet she finds the time, and she just made the decision, saying, you know something, I'm so impressed with this, I'm going to participate in this convention. So I want you to know that she's here with us. And I just asked her if you kind enough to just say a few words. This is my wife. Everybody came out, and last night we got here, we went up to the big mosque here in Dallas, and man, the brothers just laid it out. In fact, we're gonna have a super meeting Sunday here. We stand over for that, and we're gonna really load up in Dallas big time. And when she speaks, people listen, make no mistake about it. She's traveling on kings and queens, but she said, America is where it's at. So please
convention, I'm telling you. I have so much on my plate and so many hats to wear, including this one. And, but I don't know about you, but I know one thing. Get used to the millions. It feels good to have millions. And I want to stay a millionaire, but I want to go be a billionaire now. Now I can't. Being a millionaire is one thing, but being a billionaire is another. And I know $1 million look good on everybody's face in this room. And you can have that. You can possess millions of dollars and helping people at the same time. How good can it be? I mean, how good can that be? You're doing God's work and getting rewarded for it. So, this American plan, I don't know who came up with it, but it was a great convention. It's a great opening. It's a great service to all people of the world, to everyone, because everybody has teeth. And those who don't have it have false ones that are pretty. But you can get into American with a better price. I mean, how can you can't beat that with a hammer. You know what I'm saying? So, I was just excited, and I said, Jerome, look, did you come to Chicago? Okay, we're going to Chicago. I said, I don't know, I've been a American Plan member for about 3 years or more. I never thought about selling it or anything like that. And they said, well, you got millions in the bank. I mean, why not? You can just make more money, that's all. And I said, I don't know, I'll see if I can. And I see people every day. It's a great asset that know more and more and more people. So why not give it a shot? I gave it a shot. I got my first 10 in the first 2 weeks. So, and just like Brother Roger was saying, it's in back office is awesome. It tells you when your check's coming, how much it is. I can't do that with a book here. So when you got $10 million for a book here, but you don't know when it's coming, you know. So that back office is awesome. You can go and look and when they got it and when it's gonna, you know, they're preparing it, when it's pending and all that. You see everything. You got the whole world right there in your computer in your back office with no overhead, you know. So all that money will be coming to you. Of course, I was on the fast track. That was fun. And now that I'm regional director, that's even more fun. And now I'm here. Now I'm not a rookie anymore. I've got, you know, I'm not a virgin anymore. I made my first convention. And I have a young lady back there. I'm setting her and her husband up as a team. So all of this impressed her, and it impressed me even more. And I know I have a lot of hats, I have a lot of things to do, but you know what? All those people I see and all those people I do, I'm signing everybody up. I was on a radio station. I was at a radio station, and it was the Bobby Blue Band radio station. His son and his father is a blues singer. Of course, you know Bobby Blue Band. I'm gonna sign every blues person I can find up, and I'm gonna sign everybody in the Hollywood business up. You know, including Angelina Jolie. I know you got money, you can afford a better plan then. That's all right, sign it up. So, my mission is to sign up the movie stars, sign up the boxers, because people do get their teeth knocked out and need services. And, you know, sign up, you know, lately you got some people you knocked your teeth out, bring them on down. I'll take care of them. And my main goal is inevitable. My goals are the same as your goals. You're a beautiful lady. $1 million is good on you in your bank, doesn't it? So you have something that's very precious. Don't take it lightly. Don't take it for granted. Because you can actually take this and go to the next level. And that level goes up and up and up. And just like Mr. Rogers said, that American building blew my mind when I saw the little eagles flying around. It really became real to me, you know. So that building is your building, it's your house, it's your home, and our goal is to build and make our home great. And you can have heaven right here on the ground while you're still around, you know. So just take advantage of that, and you can get all of that. And I've had services. I have never really used my prescription membership for prescriptions before until 2 weeks ago when I had to get an antibiotic. And I went to, I said, just went to Walgreens. I just went. And I said, here's my American card. So your bill is $21 or something. I said, $21 for this medicine? This thing? And there's only like 8 capsules, and I go, what's with that? And they said, well, here's my American card, and check it out. You know, tell me what my money, how much it costs now. $6. I couldn't believe it. Women go and you got a coupon and get something, and they said that's $100 and you end up paying $25. You know, that's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. Of course, this is my family here, and you divorce people, but you don't divorce this. You know. You know, I'm even gonna sign Ali up for some dentures. You know. But my main goal, to be honest with you, is getting these little suckers right here and signing up on their plan to everybody because they know everybody too. So that's going to be my main goal, to get my family involved, give them a part of that, to give them something to look forward to. And I just want to say, do what you can do best, because you really can do this. It's really not that hard. It has its slow motions, you know, just like the sun is out all the time and then it stops and it rains. You got those storms coming, and it's going to be there because it's a natural order of life. Don't let it stop you. I was selling like one or two every week, and then all of a sudden there's one every day, and then all of a sudden it was just people calling me, asking me about it. You know, I go, you don't want to sell away? Okay. So it's going to have little slow moments. That's what sales do. They go up, they go down. But be consistent. Try to be as consistent because it's not really all that bad. You're just getting a break for some of the times when the people going to come on at one time. So just hang in there and be patient with it because patience is definitely a virtue because you will get everything and more than you need. And it is a great opportunity. How many people out there don't even know about this? That's not good. So the more you get out there and spread the information so they will know, the better you're going to be looking in your purse, in your wallet, in your bank, and you're going to be free, you're going to be debt-free, you're going to be financially secure, and you're going to be happy about it because you've helped somebody, including you. Never, ever give up. And I told Mr. Trump, after he thought I was just going to go home and forget about it, I got on the phone, I was with 7 people every day. I called him, I said, I ain't even calling him. He'd see what's going on. He got in the back office. He ain't got to call up and ask me now. He could just go up there, you know. It's one thing making millions of dollars on a book, but it's even more nourishing and more rewarding when you actually helping somebody get something done that they need to be done that's important for their lives. And your teeth is important. Your eyes are important. And these are the two things that we have to make sure we take care of with the least amount of money. But this is a little bit better than anybody because you can go anywhere in the world. You go to a dentist, they can charge you as many prices because they got the right to charge any price you want. You can say, well, I got my degree, I signed a paper, I paid for the college, okay. $300, pull the tooth. They can charge $900. It's their prerogative to charge any price they want. There's a man that's in Chicago, he's a dentist, he's a Greek man from Greece. He was my dentist. I didn't need an airplane when I had him because how much he charged for pulling the tooth? $25. He said, it don't cost me but $1.50 to get the equipment, why should I charge you over $100? And he has people lined up all the way around his building because he gives people what they need that he can afford. But he's only one person. We got dentists all over the world with good prices all over the country. Every state in the United States, except for the South Florida, whatever. Anyway, so this is something that's great. When I lived in Florida, then I had an absent foods in New York. I can just call the dentist right there in New York. I don't go there and get home. I can get it done right then and there. That's what you call convenience. It's right there, and the travel is convenience. So I just want to, slow the pace down and bring these beautiful people up here and tell you, don't stop what you're doing. So pray. Next time you come in here, this whole room will be extremely full. Because I hope and pray that my whole team will be here next year. And I just want you to never give up on it because it's rewarding, it's beautiful, it's wonderful, it's what God wants you to do. It is a mission. So please hang in there. You deserve all the money you get. You deserve all the money you work for. And it's wonderful to feel confident and to have money in your pocket when your children need something and you can give it to them. You need something, you can get it. Be comfortable in life. You only live one life. And in afterlife, you'll be rewarded for what you do in this life. So hang in there. I'm hanging in there. Give me all the pointers, Roger. I'll be calling you. I'll get on your level. Don't worry about it. I'm on my way. I'm not the greatest, but I'm the latest.
People I can sit up and listen for hours and hours of some of the things that she's experienced in her lifetime. Just absolutely amazing. But to see her, she's new. Roger's old. And I can see there's so much alike. Because every chance they get, they mention America. We did a first big meeting on the East Coast one time several years ago. And we had just attended some big meeting. I was so tired. And we went in and checked in the hotel. And I was ready to just get in there and lay down. And then all of a sudden the line stopped. Because everybody was trying to check in, and Roger was up there trying to sell the first one. I said, Roger, forget that marijuana. I need to lay down. And Roger was showing me that 80% brochure. every chance they get, and she's the same way. That's just absolutely amazing. But I want to just recognize the reason we are here, because our granddaddy, the gentleman that really showed me this opportunity, just way back, Roger Campbell.
Thank you, Jerome. And how's everybody doing?
Great.
Whew. Hi, Kenny.
All right.
I think I told Kenny something years ago when I first met Lorene. I said, I'm sure glad I met Lorene, but I'm sure glad Kenny is in the room. But it's a joy and privilege to be here today and to be here with each of you. I mean, wow. I had the opportunity to meet Jerome and Deborah and Lorene, Kenny, and maybe a couple more, some 14, 15, 16 years ago. And it was at a meeting similar to this. Let me tell you how fortunate you are to be here. At the time that I came to that meeting, and I had the opportunity to meet them and a couple more people, I'd come to a meeting. I really didn't even know how to go up to the front desk to register. And when I brought my bags in, the little bit that I had, they wanted to take the bags and treat me like they supposed to have and wanted to. And I refused, I did, because I ran out and got the cart and took my bags up and everything, and I was ready to roll myself in and go to the room and all of that, because it was a new experience. And Fatima said something, she's she said she came here to learn, so I want her to take good notes, because I'm going to take good notes from Fatima, and I'll take my visit to another level. And I'm about to finish. Here's what I want to say. I've been blessed to sit at the table of lack and limitation and hunger. But somewhere along the line, I decided to sit at the table of plenty and prosperity and newness of life. You're at the right place at the right time, and relationships are great and grand. Can't you feel the power and the humility, and yet you can feel the voice of Sister Kalila Macho Ali? She reminded me so much of Lorene. Now, I had the opportunity to meet Demetrius and many more. I met Kenny. You see Kenny today, he's a mountain, and he's steady. Jerome, you just go do it. Now, some of you, and I'm about to finish with this, I'm practicing not to talk long. Some of you are here today, and you don't have to tell me, because if I look you in the eye too long, I'm going to know exactly who you are. Some of you are here and you don't have $1 or $2 above your being here. Some of you did not come here with the clothes you wanted to wear. Some of you came out of necessity and borrowing and getting here, because I have come to these meetings for years, and I've ridden a bus 18 hours and 20 hours. I've ridden a bus to Chicago. I've ridden a bus to get to an Ameriplan meeting to Las Vegas. I've ridden a bus to get to Arizona. I've ridden a bus to get to Memphis, Tennessee. I've ridden a bus to go to Houston, Texas. I've gone to Houston, Texas on a bus because I wanted to be there. And I knew if I could just get there, My life was going to change. Now, look at this room. Look at the opportunity we have. You can fill this room up. You can fill this hotel up. I had the opportunity to briefly chat with Lorene and Deborah and the others, and Sister Kalila. Do you know that corporate office is your office? And that you can have meetings there, you can have brokers there, you can have people coming and building your business here in Dallas and in Chicago and New York and California and wherever you want to go. Don't take this for granted.
That's right.
Don't take this opportunity for granted, because it's always said that I came to this company wanting to earn $500 a month.
Wow.
To go with the $500 that I was earning. I was living in a 480 square feet apartment, rats infested. I got up with the rats, I went to bed with the rats and the roaches. But that did not stop me, because they said to me, you can do it and you can change it. Well, today we don't have to live in those apartments. We live in nice homes, we drive nice cars, and we have a check. And I was earning $500. And today we're one of America's millionaires, and we're going to take it and take it and take it. Our whole goal today is to help people. I've done all the things. Today we want to help people. And you're at the right place at the right time. You cannot be in a room under leadership. You know what, greater than Jerome and his team, with Lorene, with Kenny, with Demetrius, and all the others. I'm not calling your name. You know who you are. And Sally was in here today. This woman has helped, and she's tracked, she followed this team. Ever since I've known Sally, she's been following this team. There's a reason. And Fatima, she's set the pace. Folks, don't allow this meeting to go by without you getting something, and then do what we've all done. Get in, follow this lady, follow what Kenny say. You may not agree with it. You may not, it may not be in your psychic, but that's okay. At the end of the day, it's about two things. It's about the memberships you enroll. It's about the ideals that you bring in the company. It's about the retention of those people. And then I'm going to say the last thing. I told people when I first came here, I would rather make the check first and then be your friend second, because friends come and go. But at the end of the day, it's how much money you have in the bank.
Right there with Roger. And our team is fortunate. You literally have 3 national vice presidents in your upline. You have Kenny and myself, you have Deborah and Jerome, and you have Roger and also Margaret. Those are 3 national vice presidents, all part of the Millionaires Club. And I just challenge everybody just to take full advantage. Whatever you haven't done, don't worry about it. Let's move forward. Let's make some things happen. Let's make some big decisions now. And 2014, 2015 year, there's going to be some great announcements made here this weekend. And it's going to literally change your life forever.
That's right.
It's going to literally change your life forever. The one thing I just want to share with you is that when you say you're going to do something, do it.
That's right.
This is all about building a foundation. What we've been doing is just building a foundation. You know the song, Jacob's Ladder, every round goes higher and higher. You're not going to skip from first step straight to the top without some pains and some humps and some bumps. You got to go through every single step, and you're going to see that everything you've done right now is basically been practiced for the mother load. And the mother load is getting ready to be emptied out here this weekend. And you're going to really be totally excited. I mean, every single person under the sound of my voice, and we have a lot of our teammates who are still traveling, and we want to just keep them lifted up, in prayer as they get here safely. but definitely the announcements that's going to be made is one of those announcements, several announcements, is going to really to benefit each and everybody's bottom line. You heard, everyone that came up here, everyone spoke about, the benefits, the dental. We've been talking about dental for the company's 22 years? We're getting ready to celebrate 23 years? That's the backbone of our company. And we totally want to impact, and I know, Amy, we always talk about Amy, but she came in from the dental plan, okay, and then later on became an IBO. Most of our top leaders in AmeriPlan were actually members at one time and saw how great it was. And Khalil, you mentioned the same thing. You was a member also. Anybody else was a member first? You was a member, you had the membership before you became a business partner? Okay, a few, okay? But there's a lot of individuals who are members, and a lot of our members that we have on the books, I would challenge you to go back to them, because most of our members have been, we still have members on the books for 16 years.
Right.
16 years, we have several hundred, probably more than that, members that signed up the same year that we signed up, because back then I was ignorance on fire. Okay, and I didn't know what I was doing, like Roger was talking about. He knew what he was doing. They just told us that if you did the work, you're going to get a check. I said, daily check too? I said, wait a second. And I just went, because I was behind on my goals and my dreams, and I went out and did whatever it took. 12 to 13 checks every single week for 3 to 4 months. You've heard my story before. Consistently. And what basically happened, the end results, but you have to build the foundation. And the foundation is not just building a business with IBOs. The foundation, your AmeriPlan said if every single IBO were to cancel, that they would not skip a beat. But we're here to really let you know that things are exciting, things are exploding. And this year, 2014, 2015, the one thing I just want to challenge all of us to do is just follow one course. Okay, there's a lot of different ways, there's a lot of different tips, there's a lot of things to happen. But the way that we got to part of a Millionaires Club, and Roger, you can correct me if I'm wrong, is that we got on course and we followed one roadmap and we literally made it happen. And that's what we're going to be talking about here this weekend. I'm going to be doing a presentation how to get to a solid foundation of national sales director. We're not promoting them out like we used to, and we're going to talk about that. But our goal is to, for those of you who are planning on getting to national sales director, get to senior, get to RSD, well, you're already RSD, but whatever position it is and whatever your financial desire is, this is the time right now. Anybody want to be further than you are right now? Stand up. You want to be further than you are right now. You want to be further than you are right now. Anybody willing to tell us why you plan on being further than you are right now? Anybody real quick? Yes.
My why is so that number one why is to provide a lifestyle and keep my lifestyle and work from home for my two sons.
Okay, good. All right, next.
Oh, JP Morgan and Chase just knocked on my red light last week when I was on the train call.
Okay, all right.
Because when I got here, I said I was going to be MVP, and that's my goal, and I'm going to stick to it.
Okay, I haven't heard that before. MVP. We don't hear our team talking about MVP. But there's 2 new MVPs in AmeriPlan. And that wall is looking for more national vice president. We want to start talking about national vice president a lot more because we need more of you. And I just like to bring up a person who's doing a phenomenal job. That's Rosalind Perkins. Rosalind, come up here. She does this business is unreal. She's at work and she's on every single call. And sometimes when I call her and I know she can't talk because she might be in a closet or something, but she's at work. But what do you want to say, Rosalind? I know you're sick and tired of being where you are. Everybody in this room is sick and tired of where we are. But what keeps you going?
Demetrius Brown.
Days on it, you keep coming, 2015, December 2015, 2015. So I just keep moving forward. I talk to everybody. I stay behind, he stay behind me, and I just do what he tells me to do. You just gotta listen to your sponsor. I listen to Lorene and Kenny, and just do it.
Okay. All right. Awesome. And we are looking for big things. I'm not talking about just little baby growth. No, we've been taking baby steps all along. No, we want to start leaping. And what I seen happen over the past 6 to 12 months with Evelyn Pittman, I said if Evelyn Pittman could do what she's done, and I think it had to do last year, isn't that year y'all got those big $2,500 checks? What else the year before? Wow, time is really going by. But Miss Evelyn made a decision, and you know, we all are Torians, but that has nothing to do with it. Just that when we make up our mind, we just do some things. But Miss Evelyn, come up here. Besides doing mac and cheese and all of that, she's been deadly over the past 6 months. She's turned into a beast. I don't know, they said through association you end up just like the people you hang around with. But Miss Evelyn, and she's really shy, but she's not shy when she's getting those checks. when she's looking, and just want to encourage everybody, when you can't find somebody to do a 3-way or whatever it is, just keep on calling somebody else, and that's what Miss Evelyn does. And Miss Evelyn, what got into you over the past, because you used to be kind of low key, but you turned into an animal. What happened?
It was just a matter of life and death. I just had to get it done. Had to get it done.